Hi guys, Fentress Charles here, aka Fenny Charles, and today I would like to talk to you about the hidden processes to getting what you want out of life. Isn't that amazing? No phone calls, but as soon as I start to shoot this video, I get a phone call. Anyway, now, here's the deal. My son has a writing project, and he was so frustrated by it, and he's writing these papers and he's like, why am I not getting it right? Why am I getting knocked down? Why is it that they're asking me the questions, I'm answering it, but I'm not getting the response from the teacher of how I want it? And then when I give you my paper, you'll say to me, okay, this wasn't done right. This wasn't done right. And in my mind, I'm like, I said what you wanted me to say. He said what I wanted him to say. Basically, he's saying, this is what you're looking for, right? And I said to him, no, what your teacher is looking for, and when you hand me your paper, what I'm looking for is how the story unfolds. Is a certain pattern that you use, or you're to show me that you are aware of how to present the paper and to follow the format that is desired. I tell him what you really have to study is not necessarily the content, but you need to study how to lay out the content. That's what you're getting docked on, how to lay out the content. All right, so now, what does that have to do with everyday life? I'm going to use another example. I'm going to use two examples because I have one out here. All right, so I have this number pattern right here. It's a very simple number pattern. Anybody can figure it out. I have 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. These are just numbers on a paper. And someone would say, hey, but okay, there's a bunch of numbers on the paper. That doesn't mean anything. But if you look closely, you'll start to realize that there is a relation between the numbers. And I'm trying to tell him that there is a relation between the sentences and the words in his paper that the teacher is looking for. How are they related? How are they presented? You understand? So we're looking at this number line. So if you look at it, you start to realize there is a hidden pattern. It's 1 plus 3 gives 4. 4 plus 3 gives 7. 7 plus 3 gives 10. 10 plus 3 gives 13. I could have used any number. I could have started at 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. It doesn't matter the numbers. We get so focused on what's physically there, and sometimes we forget to look behind to see why what's showing up, how it's showing up. What is the process for it to show up? Okay, let's use another example. Exercise. A lot of the exercise, in the exercise industry will have you believe if I have this machine, I will get cut up. If I have this, is nothing against NordicTrack because I have NordicTrack. There's nothing against Bowflex because I like Bowflex. I think all those, all that equipment, I believe in it. I believe it works. But it's not the equipment that gets you cut up. It's not the equipment that slims you down. It is the consistency of getting on the equipment that gets you the results. Like I said, a lot of us, we just look at the physical thing in front of us, and we don't really look at the the process of how it came to be. So another example, I know I thought I said I'd have 3, but I guess I have 4. Comparing myself with a friend, and I'm comparing experiences. I'm being objective. She wanted to go to the gym, which is fine. At that time, I did not want a gym membership. I didn't want to be held down with it because I had issues with the distance. The gym was pretty far. The distance. And, I started to think, okay, yeah, but I have the weights. I have the instructor. It'll make me go. If I pay that money, it will make me go. And at the end of the day, I have had gym memberships where I paid the money and it still did not make me go. So I made a commitment to myself, and I said, if I just walk around the neighborhood, and to walk around the circle is 1.8 miles. And if I do 2 laps every day, if I can commit to that, I can, get to my desired weight. Okay, so it became a, comparison thing of, okay, she's like, she'll do what she does and I'll do what I do, and let's see what happened. Well, I committed to walking around the circle. So that's 3.6 miles a day. Slow walk, fast walk, it didn't matter. I consistently kept going because I figured this is something that I can do and I can commit to. And she committed to the gym. 3-4 months passed by after the first 4 weeks. The gym was done and I was still 3-4 months later still walking around the circle because I said to myself, if I would commit to being consistent, yes, you can still commit to being consistent and your path is a little slower than others, but at the end of the day, you still get there. So what is the tip to take away? To pay attention to the hidden guidelines, the hidden laws, the hidden rules, the hidden processes to what it is that you want to accomplish in life. You look at very successful people and you just look at the stuff they have. Ooh, that's a nice car. Ooh, that's a nice house. Ooh, they're traveling all over the place and they have, oh, I wish it was them. But we don't study, well, how did they end up with those things? What are they thinking? I know what they're doing, but what are they thinking? And how did they come to think that way? I think that's the most important thing to focus on. Because if you focus on, or if we focus on those people and how they came about what they, their achievements, and what was their mindset, and what was their discipline, I believe we will get there in our lives, the version of their life for us that's in accordance with us. Because after all, please say it with me, we endeavor to snatch back our dreams and live it. All right, guys, I'll talk to you all later. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.